When the day begins rolling in through from the night, been awake 4 damn days, still ain't nothing right. As I look at my wife so peaceful, I know it's just a matter of time when she wakes again and I hear her lose her mind. It's hard enough having the kids taken away. For the lies they spread have made it this way. I know you won't hear the truth, and that is not your fault. So I've been writing these songs to put in this vault. Every day without you is so friggin' long. Looking at the calendar, I wonder where has the time G1? All I do is bury my head in books to one day get back my kid they took. I never imagined this would be my life. We loved you so much, we never let you go. When they came for you, I didn't know what to do.
They are taking our kids every day. I try to admit and no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeve. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a a feather, flock together. So watch out, CPS, here we come, picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher Warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop.
What's up, Tiff? Long time no see.
God. Huh?
I said, long time no see.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your time off?
It was very nice. It was
Yeah.
very nice. It was different. It's been a long time since I've done that. Uh, but now, well, here we are, back to the grind, back in it.
Yep.
We got a new website that we're checking out, right?
I sure do. I want everybody who is on here, if they can, to go to datarepublican.com. When you get there, the three little things on the right hand corner, click on it, go to the middle one, and it'll say keyword, type in foster care, and then see how much money that's been given to them. Adoption, child protective service. Type in anything. It's got EIN numbers. It's got everything that they've ever gotten. Hi, everybody.
There we go. So this is it right here, right?
Yep, but there should be a little thing where you can type in keywords
All right.
to do a search.
Let's see here. Charity graph. X. All kinds of stuff over here. We love your support. Oh, where's this? Charity graph, principal officer search, federal grant search, charity
Yeah,
funding.
That one, federal grant search.
All right. Right. And just think, this is only like, and Connie pointed this out to us the other day when we had our interview with her. This is only the grants and stuff that they're getting. This isn't even the other money. So the money that you see in this stuff, whew, it's crazy. Absolutely insane. What was that number that Connie came out with? Like billions or something, right? I couldn't even say the word.
Trillions. Trillions.
Let's see if we do. Child protective service.
The website is datarepublican.com.
Yeah, I'll put it up here in the thing for these guys.
And this is only the beginning of what Doge has uncovered.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at these numbers. Florida Department of Children and Families, 206 million. Another 104 million there. Fairbanks, 2 million. Look at this money. Look at this money. Research Institute at Nationwide Children's Hospital. And mind you, these are grants. These are all grants. This isn't even the other money with Title IV and all that stuff that they're giving them. Look at this. Look at this.
This is where our tax dollars are going. And when people hear me say we are paying them to take our kids, This is what I'm talking about. This is all tax money.
Look, here's your hometown right here, Tiff. Health and Human Resources of West Virginia.
No, that what is it for West Virginia?
Oh man. Let's see here. What else we got? Brown towards a reliable and valid assessment of preteen suicidal thoughts and behavior. Project summary: preteen years are critical period. Wow, that's a good one. But look at the amount of money. I
But
mean, if
yet
you look at what
they all say, we need more money. We need more money.
wow, there's just, and I just typed in Child Protective Services. That's what I typed in. So we're getting an array of stuff here. But I mean, wow.
Do foster care, Darren.
Okay.
It's trillions.
Foster care. Okie dokie. Foster care. Holy smokes. Wow.
Yeah.
Taxpayer money spent 5,247,186,357.34.
And yet they're collecting child support from these parents.
My God. That's absolutely crazy. Let's see if I can get this bigger so everybody can see it. There we go. Is that better for everybody? Can everybody see that a little bit better? I know that you can see those red numbers. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just absolutely crazy. Check 1, 2. It says my microphone's on, but I don't see the light.
Your microphone's on.
I'm being heard. My voice is being heard. Hey, TikTok, welcome everybody that's on TikTok watching us tonight too. We're on TikTok tonight. Tiff, they finally they let me out. They broke me out, and here we are again. Try it again. So that's cool. We did that. Wow, that's so much money.
Type in oh God, it was lawyers for parents. I don't know how you want to word it.
Lawyers for parents.
Yeah, in family court, or type in family court, juvenile justice.
Family courts. Family court. Oh, Lord Almighty.
And people think that these judges are not biased.
Look at this, the National CASA Association.
OMG.
$467,895.
And that's supposed to go until September of 2027.
So this says National CASA GAL partners with the state and local members programs to support court-appointed volunteers who advocate for a child's best interests and work to strengthen families. 941 state and local CASA GAL programs in 49 states and the District of Columbia recruit, train, and supervise 88,000 volunteers. They work individually with 227,500 children to ensure the best interests of the children are known and addressed by the court. Child welfare system and community studies have demonstrated the life-changing impact of the CASA GAL model. Children are less likely to re-enter the system after case closure, more likely to do better in school, and they and their families are more likely to receive needed services. Nationwide CASA GAL network currently does not have a capacity to serve all children in foster care with the best interest advocacy as a primary method of increasing services. National CASA GAL will provide subwords to local and state CASA GAL to start new programs, expand services, and recruit more diverse volunteers to serve children. Requested funding will provide nearly $13 million in subwords for program growth, volunteer recruitment, strategic planning, demonstration projects, capacity building, and needs-based support. Efforts resulting from funding will increase the number of programs, jurisdictions served, volunteers assigned to children and served, support innovative service delivery, improve capacity, and help sustain services. Do you know that I tried to apply to be a CASA and they denied me
Why?
because I was been TPR'd? They said that I couldn't. I would be biased.
Type in to see how much money the states get for TPRs.
Let's type in termination of parental rights. No results for termination of parental rights. But what if we just do parental rights?
Okay. Nothing.
Wow. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a little bit here. Wow. Okay, here we go. But look at this parental rights. You don't see any millions here, do you?
Nope.
No, you don't see no millions and millions of dollars here when you want to talk about parental rights.
Oh, but the adoption agency, that's what we should have looked up.
Oh, yeah, let's look at that. I bet you that number's ginormous. Type in troubled teens also. Oh, see, now everybody just saw this on TV. Adoption is spelled backwards. My keyboard spells things backwards sometimes. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Oh boy, we got a lot of money in there.
Ooh, there it is, folks. That's why
That's
they're adopting your kids out.
taxpayer money spent $24,086,929,815.31. Holy shit. Wow.
Makes you sick. Makes me want to puke.
If it was used for the right thing, it would be great.
Yeah. Oh, see if they have money for reunification after you look at this. Just disgusting. Look at all that money. Doge is the one that put it out.
Which one?
That whole website is Elon Musk.
What is the principal officer search?
I don't know. I didn't play with anything other than that the other
Oh,
day.
profits. Okay, institute. So if we did officer names keyword, so if we did, let's think of someone that's a head of a committee or whatever. Who can we think of here? Who's a player in the keywords? I wonder if this will let me put in child protective services. Yeah, you guys, you could play around with this for a long time. Let's see if we do that. Oh, it's thinking. Wow. Holy God. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Track where money flows, charity graphs, so that you can look through the charity groups right here. Federal grant search, charity funding. Charity, discover the percent of the taxpayer stuff right here for the 501c3. So we could look at the Family Forward project, right?
Yeah, if it's in there. It even shows their EIN numbers.
Yep. Negative, nothing on that. Wow, this is crazy. What a great site. Good find, Tiff.
Well, I can't take the credit. I was watching one of my guys and I was almost asleep and he said, I'm about to give you this website, and the baby needed his diaper changed. So I got up and he said it, and I stopped and I set it in my phone real quick, and then I went to it and I sent it to you, Spanny. I sent it to a lot of advocates. I couldn't find Benny on my Facebook, so I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Someone related to me. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's why I want everybody who's on here and who's going to watch it later to go to this website and do your own research. DataRepublican.com.
Yep, I'm gonna put that right up in here right now. I'm gonna put it right here in the chat, guys.
And Trump said once he's done with this one, he is going to the Pentagon and he's going to the military. According to the news that I just watched, that they automatically shut down the Federal Department of Education, so that it no longer exists. And eventually, they're hitting every single agency that gets federal funding.
Wow. This is nuts.
Yep.
Whew.
Unbelievable how much money that they use, that they take from us. And some of the stuff on there is really going to make you sick, right? Like, I was watching Senator Kennedy today, and he said he's hearing all his constituents, or not his constituents. I forgot what he said, but he's talking about the Democrats, right? Oh my God, Trump's violating the Constitution, this, that, and the third. He said, but you know what I don't hear them talking about? All the taxpayer money that has been wasted. I mean, he was talking about the United States is supporting terrorists, Al Qaeda, ISIS.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I'll have to send you that clip. I was sitting there, I was laughing. He said, we do not need to be mad because Donald Trump said exactly what he was going to do. He said, and quite frankly, we need to give Elon Musk a medal, and he needs to audit every single agency.
Hell yeah. On your phone. Go on X and you can follow them too. Data Republican. So if you guys are on X, we too are on X. Oh, we're Sylvia Beach. Oh, they're doing Sylvia Beach. He's doing the same thing. They're doing a call to action, National CPS Reform and Accountability Network.
What is it?
This is Sylvia Beach. This is the one that we're trying to get on the show. I wonder if she's around right now. We can maybe.
Yeah, see if she's on, or see if she can come on. Bye, Spanny.
Yeah, Sylvia's the one. She used to be a former. She's a former caseworker turned rogue. Now she helps all these families. She's amazing.
Oh,
I
well,
know her.
that's good.
Yeah, I've known her since the beginning of my fight when she first left the CPS. Disaster here. But we're gonna have to tell her that we're doing our event with Trump here on the same day. Actually, let's send her the. I'm gonna send her the thing for that. Also, show her the new image. We'll send her the message to Trump picture. Everybody, don't forget that's coming up this week. Um,
Friday.
yeah, Friday, 7 o'clock. Tiff, we said we're gonna put it on the same time as this one.
Yep.
So that's exciting. Wow, that's
How
something
many
right there.
people? How many people are getting on so we know how much time everybody's gonna have?
Well, I have a lot of emails. We could still use some more, but we got a lot of emails
Okay.
um, for people. I'll get the exact number here in a minute, but we do have quite a few. But we have room for more, obviously. Let's get as many voices out there as we can get out there, right?
Oh yeah, I think is Gunnar and Brenda and
Yep.
all the hosts are all gonna be on.
Yep. We're all there that day.
I think
Um,
all the hosts should go first, and then for like a minute, just say who we are. You can say we're because I'm telling everybody where I'm at. I don't care
yep. Absolutely. Yep.
how long we've been doing this.
Yep.
Um, and that these are our shows, and then we should let all the people that want to say something to come on and speak for like 30 seconds to a minute. But please do not talk about their case. That is not why we're doing this.
Right. 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 The problem that you have with that system, with the system.
Right. And if you have a solution, say, this is the problem that I have, and I believe this is the solution. Like with the family court judges, right? The problem we have is they're not honoring their oath, and we need accountability. And this is how we want accountability. We want them impeached. Something like that. Here comes the little one. He wants to say hi. Say hi. Let me test.
Little man. Hey, buddy, how you doing? How you feeling, buddy?
Okay, say bye.
Bye, buddy. Bye, bud.
Okay,
Have a good
bye.
night.
He was blowing you kisses.
Oh, bye, buddy.
He's something
He's
else.
awesome. He really is.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
is that? Yeah.
What's he do? Little crazy man.
He's tickling my foot.
Let's see. Jonathan, you should get that former caseworker to become a contact between you and Canada. Yes. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Facts Over Lies. That's great. Thank you guys so much for that. All the support we can muster up, guys. That's it. And this is us working together as a team. Like we don't even need to know each other. We know this isn't us trying to be a different group and trying to get our name out. This is all of us as a team coming together and just getting the message out to Mr. Trump, and that way he can know that we need help, the families. And we're not talking, it's fine. Your messages are your messages, but let's talk about the day-to-day families that are the ones that are getting railroaded here. Not, your message is your message. But I highly suggest that you take your 30 minutes or 30 seconds or whatever to make awareness to the fact that there's a child a minute taken from a home by CPS in the United States every day, and that we need help too, that this has gone too far. And, like I said, you do whatever you want to do with your time, but it just doesn't seem that we get the recognition that we need, that our families are being destroyed every day in the United States, that you can catch CPS is my new thing of saying. People act like you can catch CPS, like, oh, I caught the CPS, like, don't talk to me. Get away. It's like a cootie. You know what I mean? I caught CPS. Uh, we got to make sure that we get that. So we need to make sure that Mr. Trump knows that this is happening right here in our own country, and we need to make a stop. We need to get it stopped.
The thing I
Got
like
to.
about Trump the most, um, is that he really did say that it is we the people that run the government. He just has the power to sign these orders and make it happen.
Yeah, right, right, right. So he needs to be made aware that this is what's going on, so he can make these orders to do what he wants us to do, so we can get him to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's what the point of
And
it.
since Vinny
Uh,
has Elon Musk on his page, he needs to tell Elon Musk that he needs not only to investigate Medicaid and Medicare because that's where he's going next. He needs to investigate Child Protective Service, adoption, and foster care. He needs to audit all of them.
yeah, all of it needs to go down. All of it, every damn bit of it.
I also saw right before we came on, well, I was on the wrong place, but while I was waiting, even though I was in the wrong place, it came across my news feed that whatever Tim Scott has in Congress right now, m- there's like 23
Yep.
states that are getting on board, which tells me again that it's going to pass, which means the states have to align with the federal government. So right now they're all aligning with what's going on in Congress, and I believe that bill is going to pass.
Hmm. I hope so. I hope that someone here is right. Meaning you, Tiff. Uh, we need to put that bill up here, get that on here, so that people know what we're talking about. Uh, Elon Musk Doge team discovers FEMA spent 59 million last week on luxury hotels for illegals in New York City
Yeah, for
violating the current
FEMA.
law.
That's where that money went.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
So my hope, really, really, and I told you this before the show, if you guys watch how these Democrats act with all this going on, they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off. That's what I want. Every CPS worker, every judge, every lawyer, everybody caught up and that is doing the corrupt shit that they're doing. I want them all running around just like these Democrats out here.
Hmm. Yep, man, I tell you. CDC in Florida. Um, Rescue the Fosters on Insight Media with co-hosts John Matthews and Joey Hawley. Sylvia Beachy. All right, what is this? Rescue the Fosters, Manic Monday. Man, this stuff is getting this. He is really cleaning this up. Trump is really
They said
cleaning up.
after he took the oath on January 20th, while he was out at the balls and all this, at 2 a.m. on January 21st, those little, I don't know what you call them, the IT guys had already had half of the information that they needed. And when they asked the people, the media asked Trump how he was going to do it, and they went back and showed this clip. He said, "I've already got it." He already knew, and it couldn't be stopped. He already had the information. By the time those people came into work, they said by the time the federal employees figured out what was going on, it was too late. All the information had already been sent to the White House.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is cool, guys. Check this out on X. Let's see here. Put this up. This is. Let me show you guys this here. All right. Let's see. This is. Our friend Sylvia right here, but I know this is on our day too. But there's a Friday, February 14th, also on X Spaces. There's a National Child Protective Services Accountability Network. It's launching. Looks like it's launching. So after we're done with our show, if this thing is still rocking, which is at 7:30 Eastern, this starts. Let's show them some support and see what they got to say.
Absolutely.
Oh, Gabe Woolley will be on there. We had
All
him on the
right.
show with us. Yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with these guys this week. Maybe they can get them to jump on board with us too. Because there are a lot of the same people here, so this is cool. So check them out too. Show them your
Send me that
support, guys.
website
Yes, ma'am.
in my personal stuff because I don't know how to get back in here.
Yeah, teach you old people some things.
Oh, and Darren, on the 19th, you need to come on the ABA's about
Constitutional thing.
TPRs. Yes.
Oh, I don't know about the CPR one, but they're also having a constitution. The ABA is also having a constitutional thing that popped up in my Google Calendar that I wanted to mention to you too. But yeah, I'm in on that. I didn't miss the last one, but Benny did go to it, and Benny said that there was a lot of
Yeah, I missed it too. I missed it. I missed the whole damn thing. But they sent me the link for this one. I already pre-registered. So,
all right, Benny. Yeah, Benny is. I think Benny even talks to the lady outside there, the man, I believe. So he's been getting good with them. So,
we need to get them on too, Benny.
That going on.
Even if it's on your show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get them out here. Get the information spread. That's what it's all about. I don't know if you guys saw the thing with Connie. I aired it Saturday night. I mean, you want to show a little bit of our interview with Connie?
That's fine.
You want to see? Don't you get an attitude with me, woman? Didn't you just seem very snappy, guys? Didn't you just seem like I don't care?
I'm dealing with the baby who's throwing shit around me.
Literally. Yeah, literally. All right, guys. Let me see here. Let's pull up some of the Connie. There you go. Right.
We have a few other people that have gone multiple times. This huge money thing that sort of covers the whole thing. But and I really started in the trenches, right? I mean, I started and there's like
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going well. It's daytime.
Back in outer space here. Like,
yes, right. It's all right. I'm in the city, so.
Yeah, where we are. And yes, it was a good morning this morning when I'm like, oh, I see another message from, I'm just going to give it off. Yeah, so, and honestly, I'll tell you a little secret. Early morning is probably the best time to reach me if you have something to say. So by the time 9 o'clock rolls around, there's a dozen things going on.
Off to the races.
Off to the races.
Wait, what's going on?
In my head, it's like, if you could be inside my brain, like you would probably.
I can only imagine.
It's like a roller coaster all the time. Like, you'd
Don't go
get a
into her
lot of
brain.
motion sickness if you were my little inside my little brain. So it's moving. I mean, I go from, this is I have a pretty narrow bridge, and that narrow bridge is child welfare, right? Like that's a
Right.
narrow bridge, and and I have a lot of friends who are very active politically, and Trump supporters, and there's voter stuff over here, and there's immigration over here, and there's the who, right, and then there's you said, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I want
look,
to find where she
my
wants to
bridge
say
is very
they're out of
narrow,
money.
but within that very narrow
I can't
bridge,
hear you.
there is so much complex.
We need to find where she says that the CASA or the CAPTA is out of money. Do you remember when that was in the interview?
No. Benny, what do you need sent to you?
Thanks. The thing I just was sending to you guys, the
Okay.
picture thing. Yeah, that thing there. Vinny needs everything. Anything that comes down, Vinny needs. He's like the little kid that collects everything from all the restaurants,
You could tell I was sitting in my garage because my internet's messed up.
Yeah, you come in a little
Blurry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little blurry in there, but that's all right. We
Yeah.
all know what you look like, Tiff. Yep, you sure do. You know what Tiff looks. All right, let's continue. Let me find this. I'm going through my notes because I know on my notes I have the.
That is
Where
so
it came in.
ignored,
Let's
and the
listen to her do her
results
little
are
intro here.
devastating. That if I don't do it, and we don't do it, and you don't do it, it's not going to happen. So,
Right.
I have been in this for 30 years, and I really just started as an attorney, just trying to do my job as an attorney, just trying to work, and then I started seeing how twisted and crooked and corrupt and weird it was, and that's when I really became an expert in it, really looking at everything from what are the patterns just in the legal system, the secret court orders, all of that, to the funding, to the legislation at the state level, legislation at the federal level. So, you can't do everything in this revolution that we're in, and you've got to pick a topic, you've got to pick a lane, but man, you got to dig in and go for it.
Mm-hmm. There's so many ways that you can stray. If you don't, it's very easy to get, one day you can, I'm sure for you especially, I mean, it's just with us with getting people with topics, like you're talking about Joe down the road, and the next thing you know, it's 10 minutes later and you're talking about some financing that came through in Alabama for some sort of something. So it's got to be tough to stay on point, because there's just so much complexity to the things that you're going into. It's not just standard. Here you go. They're just taking this money. Well, where does this money come from? Where are these kids going? Who's this going to? Where, there's just so many parts and pieces. Like it's gotta be tough for them.
And I really started in the trenches, right? I mean, I didn't start at this at an academic level. I didn't start at this from a administrative level. I didn't start at this from a government level. Now, I was a government prosecutor for the prosecutor's office at first, but when I went into private practice, I mean, I really came into the child welfare system in the trenches. I mean, walking alongside parents and children who got caught up in this mess, everything from medical kidnap to truancy to whatever, right? And so my view, I look at myself as being down in the trench looking up. Okay. So as opposed to what we've got, unfortunately, is all these people who are up here looking down. And by the time they try to look down, the only thing they see when they look down is numbers. Okay. And I confront them with that all the time. I mean, like, you need to talk to the people. You'd say the stakeholders are Lutheran Children's Services and youth villages and Omni and these crazy privatized multi-million dollar corporations. I'm telling you, the stakeholders are the parents and the children who are walking down in that trench.
Mhm.
and trying to make their way through it. So, so I start down here at the very bottom and I look up and I'm like, okay, so what is going on above us? So we have state legislation, we have the court system, we have federal legislation, we have money, and of course, this huge money thing that sort of covers the whole thing. But when you really start doing that and you start comparing, it's like none of them know what's going on at the other level. So,
Right.
the people at the at federal level in Congress, they don't know what's going on at the state level. The state level doesn't even know what's going on at the federal level. And then to be quite honest, they don't even know what happened 3 years ago. Right?
Right.
like we just came from Washington D.C. in January, and this is with the Family Forward Project, which is my Facebook group. This is one of the main things that we really
They should definitely everybody write that down, the Family Forward Project, because she's got a lot of good stuff on there, and she also has her advocate training program on there, which they will recognize, right, Tiff, in the courts and everything, that as a real,
Well,
um, as a true advocate, right?
I think
She's
she's
getting towards that.
working towards that. Um, I kind of, I think it's a catch-22, right? Because I can actually walk in a courtroom and do it without a certificate. Even with the certificate, it's not going to change the fact that the judges are going to throw us out because JD&R is supposed to be closed. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. What is it? What's their website?
Family
Family
Forward
Forward.
Project.
I just put that in.
I'm in all the Family Forward groups. Every last one of them. I have been for years. Yeah.
is
Have
and
you?
Omni and these crazy privatized multi-million dollar corporations. I'm telling you, the stakeholders are the parents and the children who are walking down in that trench,
Mhm.
and trying to make their way through it. So, so I start down here at the very bottom and I look up and I'm like, okay, so what is going on above us? So we have state legislation, we have the court system, we have federal legislation, we have money, and of course, this huge money thing that sort of covers the whole thing. But when you really start doing that and you start comparing, it's like none of them know what's going on at the other level. So,
Right.
the people at the at federal level in Congress, they don't know what's going on at the state level. The state level doesn't even know what's going on at the federal level. And then to be quite honest, they don't even know what happened 3 years ago.
Right.
like we just came from Washington D.C. in January, and this is with the Family Forward Project, which is my Facebook group. This is one of the main things that we really focus on. It's like, how do we develop grassroots activists? How do we get people to engage, to be activated, to go to tell what's going on to the people who are writing the laws that are controlling the money? And so I always like it when we have, one or two or three new people with us. We have a little standard group, myself, Terry LaPointe, Kathleen Arthur, Rachel Bruno. We have a few other people that have gone multiple times, but then we always have one or two new ones. So this year we had two new people. We had Tracy from Kentucky, and we had Bailey from Illinois. And Bailey, I don't know if you know her story, but they threatened to take her son, who was diagnosed with cancer, and forced her to amputate his leg to give her kids back. She brought her son. She brought her son in a wheelchair, and this child, bless his heart. I mean, she's, she humored him a lot along the way, and he had the game system with him to kind of keep him busy. But I mean, he is a walking example of what has to happen to these parents. And it was quite the attention getter, when we saw Congressman walking in the hallway. So she went with us. And then Tracy's a grandparent in Kentucky where, she thought she was going to be a relative placement, and they were working for that stabilized placement. And then they turn around and accuse her and her husband of criminal child abuse. And, now she's facing criminal charges just to stop it. So these
Jeez.
stories are critical and important. When I talk to them, I mean, I talk to them a little bit broader about what the funding is and what the changes are. So we had a really active, we always set appointments in advance. We had about 30, 35 appointments. Plus, we several of us stayed through the inauguration, and during the inauguration activities, there were several meet and greets and open house, and so we were able to go to Joni Ernst, Katie Britt, of course, my Tennessee people. I was able to go to theirs, and then I went to a couple Maha parties, which were great. So so activating people to get them to engage with us is very important.
Yeah. Well, this is what we talk about all the time: is how is it that you get the people that have been isolated, they've been shoved down, they've been put in the back, they don't have a voice anymore because they're so depressed, they're so broken, they're so everything. They don't want to come out. Their families have abandoned them, their friends are gone, because it's almost like you can catch CPS. The second they come and take your kids, it's like, oh, he got CPS. We're not going to have any part of them anymore. And it's
Right.
true. They abandon you. You're gone. How do you draw these people out? Like, what is it going to take to draw these people out? Like we try to do that with here. Like I'm trying to do it with the apparel, with all the stuff. I mean, what I've done for the past couple of years. But like, what else can we do to make people say, look, you got to come out of that isolation. You got to fight. You got to fight with us, because otherwise, this is just. Tiff, do you see
What?
this right here? Um, from Lauren Vaughn. Tomorrow, the committee for DCYF. There's a bill that needs support. It's HB 652. This is HB 652-FN. Abolish family
Oh, well,
court.
they need to send that to me so I can look it up and support that bill.
Yeah, we need to definitely do this. Naylor's freaking out. He says, type in child advocates to that.
Well, so a couple things. So
site.
first of
All
all,
right. Take Connie's down. They can go back and watch it. Yeah, type in child advocate and see what happens, or parent advocate. See if they got any money. Because I'm gonna tell you, we're all broke. The real ones are all broke.
Type in. Grant search. Hey, babe, can I have the keyboard? Yeah. Advocate.
Holy smoke.
Ooh.
Unbelievable.
Wow. I was just thinking. Wow. Holy smokes. Oh, yes, thank you. Wow. There you go. They're spending a lot of money.
They sure
on
are.
stuff,
That's all our tax dollars right there.
But look at this, the Homeless Advocacy Project, 83,000.
Mm-hmm. And yet there's so many homeless people on the street.
Yeah.
One of the things that Senator Kennedy said was for 12 years, all he heard from the Biden and the Obama administration was, we need to pay more taxes. Who needs to pay the higher taxes, right? He said, but this administration is different. And they're not saying who needs to pay more taxes. We need more tax money. We're going broke. This administration is saying, where the hell did the money go?
Right. They're not trying to spread it out. They're trying to collect it and make sure pull it back
Correct.
in,
It's
reel it
doing
back
one
in.
big old circle right back into the Democrats' pockets.
Mhm. Wow. What else? What other words you thinking, Tiffany, we could check into here?
The Bar Association.
Well, let's see if
Yeah.
there's any grants for them. Let's see here. Keep going up top. No. Let's do bar. Oh,
I
look at
know.
that number up top there. Taxpayer money, 59,387,409. Bar Association. Let's check that.
Yeah, if somebody could send me that bill, Benny, if you can find that bill she's talking about, can you send it to me, please?
HR 652, right?
Yeah, but I thought that was for New Hampshire.
HR 652, doesn't matter what it is, we got to support it, right? What is it, SN it
I
said?
don't
She
know.
said
Hold
or
on.
something?
FN.
I believe she said FN.
HB 652 FN. I'm still gonna look it up.
HB? Oh, House Bill. It is New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm still gonna look it up. All right. What is the Bar Association getting?
Nothing.
Well,
Nothing going
damn,
up there.
that's a good sign then.
Wow, so this bill is in New Hampshire, which is right next to me and Vinny. The abolition of the family division within the judicial system and the establishment of an office of family holy shit. Wow. Hell yeah, we need to support that.
Darren, did you type in the American Bar Association or just the Bar Association? Type in
Just the
the
Bar
American
Association.
Bar Association.
All right. American Bar.
Thank you, Benny.
American Bar Association.
I'm not the only one
Damn
that has
thing.
technical difficulties.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's
No
good
results found.
though. That means they are not being controlled anymore.
What if we do this? What if we put it in Tiffany?
Okay. And they better not lie either, because we're broke.
That's right. It better not come up and say $20 million. All right, no results found. Perfect. All right, good. I was getting nervous. Wow, this is crazy, these numbers here. But yeah, this bill right here, check it out. Oh, whoops. Bill tracking in New Hampshire. Boom, here it is. Look at this. Proposes the abolition of the family division within the judicial system and the establishment of an office of family mediation, which will take over the jurisdiction previously held by the family division. Key changes include the insertion of new legal language that creates the office of family mediation administered by the Board of Family Mediator Certification. Wow.
Yeah, Vinny said he sent it to my email, so I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna forward it to Valerie, see if she can get something like that for our state, since she helps write the laws or legislative body. Well, I hope that bill passes.
Mm.
But I'm telling you, when states start putting new bills in their legislative body, you can best believe they're getting in line with the federal government.
Mm-hmm. Share that. Yeah. So Vinny did send you the copy
Yes,
of
he
that?
said he sent it to my email.
All right. I'm also going to share it on our Facebook here.
I will submit testimony online, but I live too far away to be coming out in person.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put it in the chat?
The bill? I can do that. Yep. Let's see here. The bill is right here. Copy. Okay, in the chat, here comes the bill for you guys right there. Paste. Boom. All right, Lauren, that's great. Thank you so much for that. Thank you very much for that information.
All right, I got to go put the little one to bed.
Hey, Tiff, why don't you get ready and put the little one to bed?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Pay attention to that tomorrow, that bill that's coming out. I'll keep you updated on that. There's a couple of new things coming up this week, so you guys stay tuned for that. A lot of good things a lot of good things are coming. But right now, we just got to get through February 14th, our first real event that we're planning. So we're just focusing on that, but we got a lot of good stuff that's coming up. So believe you me, stay tuned. This ride's going to get better and better. That's the way it's going to be. But until tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
In 1776, brave men put up a fight, mowing down redcoats, they wanted freedom. They had to fight, and now we take the sacrifice in vain. They loaded their muskets, fired them one by one. That's why we have the freedom to own a gun, but we are blowing it. These freedoms were created by those before us. They were to be something that stays. But now things are so corrupted, they're taking our rights away. Hey, Uncle Sam, where did you go? I called Washington today, but nobody's home. We all want to stand for our freedom, but nobody wants to do it today. Can't you see time is a waste and the Constitution we love is fading? Make no tread on the reality, or the USA will be the next casualty. We are here for freedom, those we will protect. Unite for the values we cherish, but watch everything perish. Our men have fought for our freedoms, many women have too. Their blood spilled upon the ground, with the news many frown. They paid a price that many won't pay. Now we are letting their cause fade away. The graves are being neglected by the actions of so many deceptors. The freedoms they fought for in every world war, conflict or mission, so many stayed behind signing petitions, while those away dying were there to protect them. It's time to wake up in the USA. We are all slipping away into the darkness we once ran from. It's getting worse every day. Now they are taking our children more and more every day. No soldier ever fought for taking our children away. This is not why they bled for our freedom. They didn't die for some cheap pay. We all need to come together, fight this corruption, and it starts today. We need to wake up America, go back to parades, remember true family values, laugh again as children play. These are the things we fought for, 200 years strong, but now we're losing all of this. Don't tread on me does exist. So rise up and be strong. We don't have to go along. We need to push back now, like our forefathers did. It's time to bring back the way it was, when families lived together, all that mattered was love. It's not always easy to take back what they have grabbed. With all of us together we can do it, two loving children and mom and dad. This is our country, it's called USA. So many have fallen, say don't tread on me today. It's time to wake up in the USA. We are all slipping away into the darkness we once ran from. We once ran from. It's getting worse every day. Now they are country, it's called. When the day begins rolling in through from the night, been awake 4 damn days, still ain't nothing right. As I look at my wife so peaceful, I know it's just a matter of time when she wakes again and I hear her lose her mind. It's hard enough having the kids taken away. For the lies they spread have made it this way. I know you won't hear the truth, and that is not your fault. So I've been writing these songs to put in this vault. Every day without you is so friggin' long. Looking at the calendar, I wonder where has the time G1? All I do is bury my head in books to one day get back my kid they took. I never imagined this would be my life. We loved you so much, we never let you go. But when they came for you, I didn't know what to do. Waving from the back window is what I saw. My little girl, in caseworker, taking off. It wasn't fair, no one cared. That's what happened the day I lost. Why did this have to be us? There was nothing wrong, in God we trust. I challenge you, God, why is it me? He answers back, who would you rather it be? I don't know quite how to answer. Is it a challenge or is it an answer? Regardless of the choice, I still miss that voice that used to say, Daddy, I love you, good night. God, please do me a solid. You have all the worldly knowledge. Does she remember my name? Is she in pain? Will I ever see her again? I'm still damn thing. I see an empty swing, and back in the books is where I'll be. Every day with and without you is so friggin' long. Looking at the calendar, I wonder where has the time, G1. All I do is bury my head in books, to one day get back my kid they took. My kid they took. Every day without you is so friggin' long. Looking at the calendar, I wonder where has the time, G1. All I do is bury my head in books, to one day get back my kid they took. I never imagined this would be my life. We loved you so much, we never let you go. But when they came for you, I didn't know what to do. Waving from the back window is what I saw.